Hey traders, how you guys doing? It is Sunday, about 3 o'clock. Markets are about to open in 3 hours. So I'm going to go and give you a quick little video of what to expect for next week. So on Friday, we saw a little bit of selling, not too aggressive. It wasn't panicky. So there is some selling going on, but it's not like a big size player that's getting really aggressive and just, flushing this thing down. No, it's kind of mechanical and slow selling. And we could see on the profile kind of what's going on. So if we look at the overall bigger picture, this is a little balance area I had on my charts coming into last week. So we built in some balance in between 28.10 and 29.30 on my charts. This is just market generated information, all right? This is market profile and just using, these balance areas and these value areas to see where there's value. And this seems to be where there was, some value being built up from 29.30 to 28.10. Now, coming into Friday, we had a little gap down, right? So this market has just been leaving poor structures left and right. Even when we went up, we were leaving gaps. Even on the way down right now, we're leaving gaps. So whoever's making this market is kind of doing a terrible job. But it is what it is. Now, we did get a little gap down on Friday, okay? So that could mean that things are starting to shift. We would like to see some more balance here on the way down, just to build some structure and build a strong market, a strong structure if this market wants to go back up again, all-time highs. So when we leave these gaps, it kind of leaves a weak structure. When we have balance on the way up and on the way down, it leaves a stronger structure, and it's starting to do that. But there's still some holes in the market. But I had this level 28.10, which you see this arrow, and that was my short-term target. For shorts on Friday and last week, really. And this is the exact same low as Friday. What is that? February 28th. All right. So we put in a low there, 28.10ish on February 28th. And coming into Friday, this is kind of where the market stopped, right? Where the market stopped, and we left kind of a weak low, not really enough excess at the lows here on Friday. So below this 28.10, if we start pushing below this 28.10, the next level I have down here is 27.50, and once we accept into there, we should see this back into the 26.70s range. That is the other side of this next balance area that I have down here. We could see that the market built some balance over here early March 9th to the 11th. We had like a 3-day balance right there with a little bit of a crazy looking profile right here. But yeah, that's the next level lower. If we do start breaking out of this big balance area beneath 28.10, we should start to see some selling, some more sellers come into the market. But all the selling has been very technical and very slow. So if you're short, you kind of got to be really patient with your trades. They like to move down slow. They like to build a position and then take it lower. But it's like a mechanical slow selling. So shorts, you just got to be a little more patient. But let's look at the profiles in detail. What happened Friday and what we could look for coming into tonight. Tonight's Sunday, when the market opens at 6, we could start trading the futures. But we have a previous high, so Friday's high is around 28.57. Friday's low is right next to the value area low, so we could see that price spent a lot of time at the lows on Friday, and the breadth was very negative. I can't pull up the breadth right now, but basically what the breadth is, it just shows you the volume up compared to the volume down. So Friday, it was negative the whole day. It started out like negative 11 to 1. That means there's 11 times more sellers than buyers in that market. So that's why we were trending down all day. It wasn't really too aggressive. It wasn't panicky. It was just a nice, slow, steady selling. Um, and let's see. So coming into tonight, if we open up inside of value, we'll look to see where we open up inside of value. If we open near the lows and kind of push lower, but then come right back in, it'll be a good fade. And you could get long if we see a little peak below value and then right back in. That means that the selling is still very weak. It's not too aggressive. If we sell off and hold below that Friday's low, so this is what I'm talking about right here. Where's my arrow? Right here. So if we break below that level, and for the people that aren't too familiar with the profile, I have candlesticks on the right for you. So let's if we open up tonight outside of value, below this 28.10, we will look for acceptance below there. We need price to accept below there, spend some time and print some volume below value, okay? If we open up outside of value and come back in, and we come back inside, that'll be a good fade or a good long up to the value area high, which is 28.40, or even first target into that close, 28.20. So first target 10 points, next target is like 20 more points. So that's kind of what's been happening on these sell-offs. We kind of peak below value and then come right back in. That just means the selling is weak and it just shuts off like a switch. So that's something to look for. Now, if we open up inside of value, we'll kind of see, who starts taking over, buyers or sellers. But yeah, inside of value, you want to be fading the lows and fading the highs. So what that means is you want to be buying at the lows, value area low. You cover, you sell at the value area high, and then if it stays inside of value, you do the opposite. You start selling at the value area high with a target at the value area low. Simple. When something's stuck in a range and consolidated, that's what we do. But these lows, we ended pretty much on the lows, so it's looking very, very weak. We left some really mechanical lows, like M period right here is the same as G period and H period. And we also left a poor low. That means there's no excess. Excuse me. That means there's no excess at the lows. I would bet that we gap down coming into Sunday, coming into tonight. Doesn't have to be huge, but since we did leave that poor low and the market kind of looked like it wasn't finished selling off, the market closed, and time limited the opportunity really to sell off. I think we will. I don't like to say will, but odds are likely that we do see a little gap down scenario. And if we do that, if we gap down and come right back into value, that trade is going to set up. And we should be getting long around 28.12 up to the close and potentially value area high for a nice start to the week. So that's something to look for. If we do start accepting below value, like I said, we're going to have these lower targets. First one, 27.97, which is this point of control from, what day is that? April 24th. That'll be a first target. And then breaks below there, we got some room down to 27.50. And then once we accept into 27.50, down to 26.78. And we have last month's high at 29.65. We were not able to break 3,000. And we have last month's low at 24.24. So massive range last month. And I'm getting this from another chart I have right here. This is just a 100,000 volume bar chart showing me the bigger picture. This is my monthly chart, I call it. But yeah, last month's value is these shaded areas. So if we're looking at this month, we have last month's value at 28.73 and lower at 26.09. So last month's value area low, last month as a whole, the value area low is 26.09 1/4. So that's like a longer term target. I don't know how long it's going to take, but keep that level in mind, 2609, and then below there we're back into 2400s. But yeah, the selling can continue. It can continue. We definitely need it because there's no reason for that S&P. I think we got way too ahead of ourselves, ripping, what was it, 700 points off the lows, almost 800 points off the lows in like what, 5-6 weeks? It's just crazy, madness. Market definitely got ahead of itself, and now we got Buffett coming out saying that he sold all of his airline stocks. So that's going to send some emotional selling probably into the market. But shoosh, he's probably up to something, that Buffett. But yeah, we did leave a poor low. We also left a poor high up at 29.48. So that kind of was the indication that those longs were trapped, and that buying just turned off up there. So yeah, those are some levels to watch. Keep in mind we also have a gap at 28.82, which was Thursday's low. And yeah, that's what I got for you. So those are some scenarios coming into the week, and we'll see if these sellers start to come in again. Things are changing. Things might be changing pretty quickly. So stay on your toes. I hope you guys enjoyed the little review and the recap. And watch if we break below Friday's value and Friday's low. If we do, we could see a move back to 2750s this week. So that's what I got. I hope you use this information to your advantage. If you want to get into the chat room and watch me trade this market live every day from like 9:30 a.m. to 12 Eastern, you can click the link down below this video and get into the chat room. That's where I'll post the live stream link every morning. And yeah, we trade all day long pretty much in there. Open till the close, and then I'll come on and do a review right when the market closes up, kind of like I'm doing right now. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. The rally might be over or just paused for a little bit. We do have some more earnings this week. It's earnings season, and yeah, it's the fun continues. The fun just doesn't stop in this market. So I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And I'm also thinking, I forgot to tell you, also thinking about doing some kind of pre-market write-up with my market profile levels and everything. Let me know if you'd be interested in that, in that service. Just like a morning write-up. If you can't hop on the live streams, you can access the pre-market preps. That's probably what I want to call it, Jay's pre-market preps, and it'll just include the different scenarios that I have planned for each session. So every morning before the market open, probably around 9 a.m., I'll put out a pre-market prep kind of thing. And yeah, let me know if that's something you are interested in. If it is, comment down below and just say Jay's pre-market prep, and that'll give me some feedback that I should get it up and running. So yeah, that's something I'm also working on. If you guys want it, of course. If not, whatever, I'll just do the live streams. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. I'll see you guys on the live stream tomorrow morning. Peace.